If you touch the metal with your knife...
Jeez.
You want some?
Yeah.
This is the peanut butter stuff.
This is the peanut butter stuff.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of Bailey Bones. This is a personal vlog where I discuss, well, two things really. Part of this is just family home video. I love having a record of the adventures we've been on. The other part, it's a great creative outlet for me. I get to play with software and I love, photography and videography, so it's a great way for me to get more practice in that element, but mostly it's just a fun way to share the things that excite me and that I'm passionate about. So today we're going to talk about camping and also getting back to the routine. We had on this little family reunion 5 couples, 4 grandkids, and 8 dogs. But there's something magical about camping, disconnecting from hustle and bustle, embracing nature, taking a break from daily routines. It just really fills up my cup, which is exactly what we embraced at the end of June. We had a nice camping trip with my side of the family for a few days. It was a lot of work, but also so much fun. We had so many shenanigans. There were fixing up old bikes, s'mores, exploring nature, whittling, lots of music, but now it's time to get back to reality. Coming back from a trip, especially one as refreshing but demanding as camping, can both be a challenge and a joy. We returned home and it was right away 4th of July weekend, so we tried to keep things pretty low-key this year. Camping was fulfilling, but trying to get back to square one after that little adventure took us a bit longer than we anticipated, not to mention the madness of also working on the deck during this time. So first things first, laundry. A weekend in the wild leaves a trail of muddy, smoky, and sometimes damp clothes that were in desperate need of some TLC. That TLC is something I typically don't mind, but it does amplify things when you realize how much laundry needs to be done after an adventure like camping with an entire family. Although the rhythm of sorting, washing, and even folding becomes a meditative process, like setting the reset button on our daily lives once again. Now, of course, there were also other things to tackle, like the surfaces. After a couple of days away, dust and crumbs seem to appear kind of out of nowhere. A clean space can rejuvenate our spirit, making home feel like a haven once again. We start them young. Actually, this is so sweet. Our littlest loves to help with the dishes. She loves to help unload things, and we're all for it. Learning. The fun thing about kids is really there's no chore. Everything is a game to them at this age. We had a really full week as well, so getting back into the routine took a moment longer. We ended up dog sitting, and it was so much fun. Jupiter was dog tired, get it? And he had his 2 dog cousins or equivalent come over. He has a bit of allergy issue, so sometimes he will scratch his ears a little bit too hard, which is why you see him in the cone. He looked a little put out, but honestly it was just exhaustion from playing with the other dogs all week, which was so fun. It was fun to see how they interacted with one another and how much fun they would have. It was also a lot of work, which is one of those moments where when you start to get back into your normal routine and mentally prepare yourselves to dive back in, trying to be a little bit more refreshed, a touch of that outdoor tranquility. Hopefully that's lingering and you are able to kind of get reset. And let's not forget the car. Our trusted companion through the trip deserves a little attention too. I feel like most weeks, even without a big camping trip, our car seems to attract and house a plethora of baby toys, wrappers, in addition to odds and ends like receipts and errant kids' sports shoes. So cleaning out the crumbs, dirt, and even memories from the back seat can be strangely satisfying at the end of this unpacking process from a big trip. Now each task, no matter how mundane, becomes a step towards regaining our rhythm. We bring the calm of nature back into our organized lives, one chore at a time. That's the key here, one chore at a time. Honestly, this rhythm took a minute to get back into simply because the process of getting back into the swing of things confirmed for us the need for simplicity in our lives and our surroundings. As a family, we agree that it's an important value of feeling calm and that our home brings when things are in place. Implementing that sense of organization is ongoing, but oh, what a lovely journey to be on. Finally, after all is done, we take a moment to reflect. In reflection of this trip, and it was our baby's first camping trip, and we hadn't been camping in years anyway, it was a great refresher on why it's so important to connect back to nature. I think we become very stagnant and used to our lives indoors, even if we are, outdoors, working in the yard or walking the dog. But actually taking a moment to disconnect from your electronics and be with your family and be with yourself in nature can make such a difference in your mental attitude. So, we're ready to face the world again. I just want to keep carrying a piece of that camping inner peace within me. I want to thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more content. See you next time.